Yes.
We got a question. Can we get to it? 'Cause it's about market size.
I saw that. Let me read this out here.
Go for
Okay.
it.
So thanks for sending this in. If a startup's market is all money spent on what you sell, but the startup is not selling or can't sell at this price, what is a TAM's value? Example, today's people spend 1,000 for X, but the startup sells at X at $100. The TAM is anchored to what price? The price of the startup people will pay, or for the startup's product or service?
Here's what I would say. The TAM involves how much money people have to spend on this product. Now, sometimes what we're looking at, it actually almost has nothing to do with what the startup's selling at, the price of the product is now. It's how much people are willing or have historically spent on this product. I'll give you an example. Let's go to Netflix way back in the day, okay? Like back when it was doing DVDs. And you were to say Netflix was charging $20 a month, okay? And maybe one day it's going to charge $50 a month. That value is going to change. And you're saying, what's the TAM for that? I would say the TAM for that has nothing to do with what Netflix would be charging at the time or what it's going to charge. The TAM is how much are people spending on movies or rentals. So I would look at the TAM of movie rental, which would have been Blockbuster back in the day. I would look at how much people were spending for movies and entertainment at the time for similar purchase, which would have been AMC type, movies, et cetera, cable television, things like that. A lot of times you're looking for comparables where comparable dollars are being spent for comparable products and services. So again, it may not matter how much your startup's charging. It may matter how much people are paying globally for that category of service, so long as it's for that category of service. What we said a moment ago is, if we're talking about stuff you don't even sell for stuff they wouldn't otherwise pay for that category of service, it's not relevant. Good example. Ed and I build a concert ticketing app, right? And we're like, our TAM is the whole music industry. No, it's not. We don't sell music. Like we don't sell albums. So that has nothing to do with our TAM. We can't say the whole music industry is our TAM. We don't sell most of the stuff in the music industry.
Okay, but let's keep going on that example. Now, let's say, okay, and this for founders, remember, you're trying to demonstrate to the investor this market is big and it's viable. So Will and I created a concert ticket app, and we say in the world, I don't know, $10 billion is spent on concert tickets. Great. And we can, put that out there. Then we can also say, but here's our price, and here's where we're going to focus, and we're going to focus on Taylor Swift concerts, all right? Boy bands, K-pop, I don't care. Right? And say,
I love this market segment, Ed. This is amazing.
K-pop market segment, Will, he's a performer, everyone. You might not have known this. You just got to ask. So the story, he's a dancer. Let me tell you.
I was a theater major.
Ask him that story one of these days, right? It's a hilarious story. I get a kick out of it every time. But let's just say we're going to focus there. And then, so our next segment, if all those people used our app and paid us what we were charging, this is how much money we make. And the investor looks at it and goes, $10 billion sold. And if we use this app, $500 million, that is not hard to conceive that you could penetrate that market. That's a great way to communicate to investors. So pick and choose what is going to tell the best story and convince the investor that you are a good risk to put their money into.
Fair. Yep.